Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for December 11th, 2021. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 10. Now, the number 10 reminds us that more often than not, it is us that need to change. And we have to have the courage to do the hard stuff that is being asked in this world. There are many things on the list that we need to change. So many that it can feel overwhelming. But when we see that to become the world that we want our children's children to live in, then the sacrifice is necessary and positive. I would be willing to do many things if they allowed more wildlife to exist in natural habitats. I would be willing to sacrifice a lot in order to make clean air and water for this world. I would be willing to change many old habits if they were destined to help those in need and not help the wealthy continue to destroy our world. In my life, I try to put my money where it matters in places that help those suffering. Today, start something that will give long-term value. Do something consistently also. It is the consistency that is what makes the greatest difference over time. The astrology today. The moon shifts into Aries later this afternoon, helping us to shoot straight on our conversations. There is value in directness. And Neptune and the Sun will square, making the edges seem blurred, and it may feel as if things feel chaotic and out of order. There may be frustration with keeping things in a clear direction, and the exhaustion might just stop you in your tracks. While we are feeling inspired, we are not seeming to get some things going that we anticipated. While ideals are nice, now is a time to get down to work, and there is a lot of effort that is going to be required. The key is to find what spiritual doorway that will keep you interested, curious, and engaged. Beginnings are always slow. Notice the spiritual awareness and vision that we need to keep going. Know that distractions will always happen and detours are normal. We live in an uncertain world, and that flow does have a pattern even when it seems disjointed and is making us feel lost. Mercury is sesquiquadrate to Uranus in the morning, and then it will sextile to Jupiter in the afternoon. Expand your mind, but also expand your heart. Get moving and use this energy to make your life better. It is time to take hold of a personal viewpoint that serves rather than one that has been the rule for too long. Perspective comes into play when we recognize that pretty much all good things are beyond our mental, personal absolutes. Growth requires risk and to shatter our beliefs and judgments on things. As that happens, know that it can generate a lot of mental discord and upset, and that is also okay. Venus will parallel and then conjunct Pluto, supporting this new growth, but it will intensify our weaknesses and make us have to change. Know that what is beyond that wall of judgment and fear is more freedom and better harmony. Know that using this energy to make others do what you want is not the proper way to utilize it. Don't demand others to do it your way. The reason we do that is because we fear for them. But they are on their own path. And what we fear is how we will feel if something happens to them. My quote for today. Perspective comes into play when we recognize that pretty much all good things are beyond our mental and personal absolutes. Growth requires risk and to shatter our beliefs and judgments on things. As that happens, know that it can generate a lot of mental discord and upset, and that is also okay. And my blog for today. I am coming into my final day here in Punta Cana, and it has been a relaxing trip. I learn more and more that I don't need to be entertained. I need stillness and quiet. Nothing makes me happier than to lay on the sofa on the veranda and watch the palm trees sway in the breeze. I have not watched 1 minute of television, and I have not missed it either. I know that walking on the beach in the evening and feeling the sand between my toes is bliss as I hear the waves crashing in. Having a margarita on the beach in a restaurant is all I need for excitement. It makes me see how much I have changed in a few days and how much I need to shift inside from my behaviors outside to find a better balance. I laugh that I do not need to have a lot of excursions and activities to do. I need time off. I need to stop. I need to not have to fit into another schedule. As a former dancer, structure and schedules are very regimented in my life. Once it is in the schedule, that is it. And I need to stick to that schedule like glue. But now I see that I need a day off a week. So Sunday is it. I am taking my day of rest with most of the world, and I'm going to not work on that day. I can learn to just stop and be. Okay, it took 61 years, but I am willing to learn how to have a life over a purpose, and that will be a very good thing. Thanks, everyone. See you when I get back.